What if the systems we depend on were built, intentionally or not, to keep us feeling flawed and forever incomplete? Imagine a world where the pursuit of perfection is not simply encouraged but demanded, and where our deepest inadequacies are carefully architected to lock us into perpetual striving. This, fundamentally, is the architecture of insufficiency, a machinery of control designed to keep us seeking a salvation we can never reach. Across psychology, we encounter the tyranny of the ego ideal. We are taught that progress is healthy, that growth drives the best of us. Yet, many systems sever this ideal from reality, insisting on pathological perfection, total suppression of error, complete mastery of emotion. Our human flaw becomes a source of shame, and normal reactions are pathologized with endless self-surveillance. Lives turn into cycles of imposter syndrome, with competence measured against unreachable standards. External validation replaces genuine confidence. Even our bodies are policed. When digital alteration or extreme intervention becomes the standard, our anatomy becomes a reason for humiliation, not belonging. In religion and its secular shadows, the purity trap takes hold. Here, guilt is the tool. Biologically essential needs, hunger, sleep, desire, are recast as spiritual shortcomings. We cannot escape ourselves, so we are told to cleanse our inherent nature through ritual, always dependent on the system's approval. Economic prosperity is reframed as moral achievement. Success is supposedly the result of faith or positive mindset, ignoring systemic limitations and the arbitrary advantage of birth. Leaders project unreachable transcendence, fueling the illusion that we are always one purchase, one lesson, one ritual away from adequacy. Modern capitalism amplifies this commodified gap. The myth of meritocracy equates hard work with total achievement, yet most find themselves sold productivity tools and biohacks as penance for failing to transcend the ordinary. Age and inevitability becomes a pathology. Every trend resets the clock, making worth a fleeting rental. Adequacy itself becomes a subscription service, never truly attainable, always just out of reach amid the churn of algorithms and commerce. Technology is not exempt. It now scales these pressures to billions. Interfaces weaponize goals and streaks, ignoring rest and recovery, punishing the honest rhythms of entropy. Algorithms amplify outliers, normalizing only the top percentile, so who we are is dismissed as statistically deviant and unworthy. As AI develops, it risks being idealized as the perfect companion, limitless patience, endless support, inviting us to leave messy, imperfect, real relationships behind. Even the prompts we enter and the advice we seek are filtered through systems trained on idealized, composite superhumans that no one could actually become. Change begins with a shift in logic. Humane technologists must rethink optimization itself, from linear growth to cyclical sustainability, from shame and broken streaks to gentle resets and recovery, from manic productivity to collaboration marked by understanding. The humane interface does not demand flawlessness. Instead, it acknowledges messiness, normalizes setbacks, and celebrates rest as vital. Data becomes a companion to resilience, not a trigger for insecurity. Rebellion against insufficiency does not come from harder striving, but from radical acceptance. Our limits, our off days, our ordinary moments are not defects. They are the texture of a complete life. When systems embrace these truths, they shift from locking us into giving us agency, trust, and well-being. To those devoted to humane technology, the call is clear: dismantle the traps, expose the illusions, and design platforms that cherish humanity, complex, imperfect, but profoundly enough.